Have you ever found yourself talking with a customer only to find out that 10 minutes into the conversation that the conversation is really leading nowhere, where they're talking about price while you're explaining value? Instead, you want it to be where you're talking value and they're actually seeking for partnership. Wouldn't that be the right approach for you to look for? Hi, my name is Ramez. Helou. I'm the founder and keynote speaker at the Academy for Sales Excellence, where I simply speak at events and conferences to educate, inspire, and motivate sales teams to sell more, sell faster, and profitably. In this video, I'm going to share with you some simple ideas that will help eliminate or minimize this situation that I just described. Now, a lot of time this happens with unexperienced or newer salespeople that get really excited when they get a phone call or they get an inquiry, and they go running at that opportunity, sometimes with little or no planning, preparation, or research of the account prior to getting there, to find out that, you know what, it was a waste of time. And as we know, in sales, in life in general, time is our life. Where you spend your time is what you're doing with your life. And if you're not happy with whatever results that you have today, who's responsible for it? Well, how have you ended up there? It wasn't by mistake or it wasn't by error. It was by the actions you've done to take you from where you are to take you from where you were to where you are today. And if it's not where you want to be, here's some simple ideas. So very quickly, I highly recommend you analyze the source of the referral or use the source of the lead. Again, there's a concept I've spoken about before, and I will speak about again until you start doing it, and that is it a warm or is it a cold opportunity? A cold opportunity is one where you might not have had any previous contact with that person before, while a warm opportunity is where you have, or your company has, there's a certain level of trust, whether directly or indirectly through possibly a referral. So this is the number one choice, is you want to ensure that you are talking with someone that is warm as opposed to being cold. When this is the case, then you will notice the level of conversation will change completely. I once shared this concept with a person that was making pretty much cold calls, and he started contacting clients through warm contact. So people he kind of knew, and he would call them up and say, hi, my name is so-and-so. You don't know me personally, but I was referred to you by, he would give a name. And he told me, Ramez, the moment I'd say the person's name, the person's attitude would change completely. And I was like, well, of course, at least this is one way of having that warmer contact. The other thing you can do is find out their strategic intent. Now, again, strategic intent, it's a big word, right? Just by simply asking them questions and see if they're cooperating with you. You know, if they're giving you answers that you want to hear, or they're just being a little bit too let's say, secretive. So I had someone give me a call and say they wanted a proposal on something, and I said, well, you know, I need to understand why and what is it for, etc. And they couldn't answer me. I said, you know what, I would love to be able to speak with the person who originated the proposal, so that I can give you who originated the request, so I can give you the right proposal. And he was just not willing. He's like, you know, he's too busy, just send me a proposal, and I will make sure that he sees it. Just when he said that to me, I realized that he probably has 3-4 other opportunities he's looking at. And sincerely, I simply asked him, I said, you probably are looking for other opportunities, right? He said, yes. I said, may I know who are you comparing us with? He said, oh, I can't say that to you. I said, well, you know, I figured this one out, and unfortunately we'd love to work with companies that really would like to be open and transparent with us. I'm not saying I'm going to get the opportunity, but if I know who am I going up against, I might be able to better prepare. So thank you for the information, and I kindly ask you to scratch us off your list of people to call next time you have a proposal, unless you can get me to talk with that decision maker, or with the person who really has made that request. Now, it's a tough call to make. Now, as a small business that we have, and as a speaker and founder of the Academy, I do not have time to waste with individuals that just want a proposal. So again, that's just our case. My question to you is, what are you doing to ensure that every conversation is a value-add conversation by identifying the intent of the other party so that you find ways to partner and create win-win solutions. Until next time, sell more, sell faster, and profitably.